We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and... Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonso. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding in, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third,
into the box now, Marcus Semien as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there and records the first down. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Olson brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. First and second now, one man out. 2-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Matt Chapman is on deck. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike three.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books. No score on the. Ready now, Michael Conforto. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. J.D. Davis waits on deck. The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
So digging in now, Zach Collins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Chris Davis next to bat. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now, and this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Piscotty, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Austin Allen stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bottom of the second here with no score. So a full count now.
2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll come in here at 259, 18 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
The left fielder, number 9.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Pinder is calling for it. And the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano, a base hit in his first trip.
understands it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
Now the pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now it's Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Again, a 1-2. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 balls and a strike to count. All even now, 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. A ball and no strikes. Semien, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2-1 to count. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now that first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
2-0 now. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. And this will be fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There's ball 4. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that misses 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. takes this the other way to right. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A's strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? J.D. Davis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Allen shading to his right. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Next for the Mets, Zach Collins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnik. First pitch of the at-bat. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Austin Allen. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball left outside. Oh, that's off the plate.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now
from the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And there's one away.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding into the box, Jed Lowry. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien, and they'll need him to get something going here. Rick Porcello enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 22.
And now a pitch on the way.
Porcello.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. High in the air out to center field. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard, taken in by Simeon. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Pete Alonso will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. J.D. Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Still only 1 out in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The center fielder,
Standing in, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. In his career against Porcello, he's 1 for 4. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Just hung in there on that one. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First pitch coming, here it is. Austin Allen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jed Lowry. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now that
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he lays off for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis the catch. Tagging is the runner from 3rd. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from 3rd.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is popped up. Simeon settles under it near 2nd. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on.
leading up for the A's, the second baseman.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
2-0 now. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today. Swing
and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but Then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Trevino has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Zach Collins.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
From the stretch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pinder onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Standing in, Marcus Semien. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A ball and a strike now. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
Nope, that's the ball.
And he takes ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Orsello gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-0 the score tonight. The Mets took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 43 earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-0. The Philadelphia Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Braves 10-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Chris Archer earned win number 7 this season as the Pirates pushed past the Marlins 5-2. Anibal Sanchez got the win number 7 thus far as the Nationals took care of the Padres 3-1. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-4. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks halted their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-5. Walker Buehler grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 3-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. Lourdes Gurriel was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 4-3. The Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 7-1. The Kansas City Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 4-2. Max Kepler was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 5-3. The Angels went deep 4 times as they destroyed the Rays 9-2. The Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 4-3. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they blasted the Astros 10-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
We are under the lights this evening as we... In now, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Mets.
First pitch on its way.
Ahmed.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Come and trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more. Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And there's ball one. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Steven Gonsalves is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1 and 2, here it comes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Laureano leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. So here's Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pete Alonso.
The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Luzardo has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Dominic Smith. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down. J.D. Davis, the next to bat, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the A's, the left
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Davis.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
No balls and one strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Nope.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Batting it, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Bullet back up the middle. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home. Now here it comes.
The catcher, number 40.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Sean Murphy.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nope. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The designated hitter.
Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Strike 2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Line drive base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1-1, here it comes. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Athletic leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Cano waits on the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Into the box now, Dominic Smith. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Nimmo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the 1st out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the power-hitting 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Chet Hinder hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Sean Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. A's strand a couple. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. from the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
The count is 2-1.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Pinder settles under it, and there's 1 gone.
Second baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB. There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, 5-3. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A little low. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0. Here's Cano now at second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-2. J.B. Wendelken takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Dominic Smith. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And he falls behind. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Stepping in, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Two and two to the Mets catcher.
2-2.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Piscotty's going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Mets are able to ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
The left fielder.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A's go quietly there. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Mike Fiers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. His previous history with Mike Fiers, 2 hits in 7 tries. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Brandon Nimmo will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. The pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's low. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Stephen Piscotty.
Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Stephen Piscotty is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in the. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fouled off. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Murphy goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, and there's 1 away. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and Looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So stepping in, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here it comes, 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mark Hanna becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard but foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for Oakland. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Dominic Smith. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. J.D. Davis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Chris Davis next to bat. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Dylan Betances takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
First offering on its way. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 4-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Stephen Piscotty becomes out number 2 this inning. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Betances sets. Here he comes 0-1. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead.
Loasiga got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 3-0. The Orioles relief pitcher, number 70, was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 4-3. As they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 8-6. The Chicago White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 12-3. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Oakland A's. The Metropolitans have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. A.J. Puck gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
One there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. So here's Jeff McNeil. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
Pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. He went deep in the contest last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Look out, 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Pops this one up. Pinder onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Davis on second. Ramos on at first with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out. Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 on the way. It is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Nope.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now here's the pitch. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Digging in now, Chad Pinder. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-1 the count. This is line to left. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th. Still all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. J.D. Davis the next at bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And a fine play there up the middle. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Ramon Laureano. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this 2nd trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha.
Ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Olsen is on his way home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Austin Allen will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. And that brings up Chad Pinder. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. McNeil has room in foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 2 and the Mets nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 2.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Mets.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 3-1.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
On a line, that's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Olsen hits a little over the 270 mark. Runners are at first and third, one away. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. The throw to the plate. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Conforto is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
No left fielder.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Popped him up. Alonso onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Beaten into the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Chopper to short. Scooped up onto first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now batting, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Runner at first following the error. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick. First offering on its way. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here. And digging in is the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swinging a high chopper. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now back, second baseman.
Runner at second, one away. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Off the plate and low here, ball one. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter.
So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. The A's strand one. They lead it 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Now pitching for the A's.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The count now at 2-1. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now both runners are breaking. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Oh, man, that couldn't have been much more deflating for this offense. Kind of a suspect decision to go for third with 2 strikes, and it doesn't work out, so it's a strike him out, throw him out at third. Not the best turn of events.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This pitch is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that... Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Designated hitter.
In there, and it's 0-1. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes. Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Line hard toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
The right fielder,
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
On he pops it up. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Zach Collins will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Zach Collins.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 22 home runs and 46 driven in. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will track it down. Ground ball right side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Mets down to their final out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1. Ball 2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Designated hitter, Brandon.
Joaquin Soria gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 48.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the A's will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Josh Bell plated 4 total with 3 home runs as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 10-2. The Reds got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-0. The Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. The Stros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-5. The Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 7-3. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.